Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Welcome to my stream. Yes. Today we are going to explore a construct and we'll be doing some of the additions that are planned for this game anyway. And that's creating a burrowing spider. So basically, while it's already there, you can see it. I can run it, I think. Yeah. So like this is like the spider that just shoots some green stuff over you. The point is that's missing is yeah, spiders quite slow, and these zombies are somewhat strong. The point of spider is that come on. Point is we have to create its death and entrance animation, which is basically, you'll see anyway. I don't think if we have any death animation, but I'll check. Okay, so we got our spider, and we can check all the animations. We have like walk. If we preview it, is walking. That's it. And it has spit animation, which is basically him moving a certain way, which looks like he's like trying to spit something. And now we need another animation, which is we'll call it death. So let's say death. And now we need that animation. But I'm not sure if we have one. We have some parts and something. So we'll just like see. This is an SCML file, which means that's made in Spriter. Spriter is a software for animating parts of bodies using inverse cinematics. So let's see, we got Spriter over here, and we'll extract this to a new folder. Let's make one new folder. Spider. Okay. Now let's open that project. Spider. Oh, that's not the new project. We put it here. Okay. Okay. So we got this. And if we animate, that's the current animation. A bit too fast though. But what we can do is on every, this is some weird jump. On every of these time skips frames, we can insert new positions. So we'll play a little bit with this. We'll play a little bit with this on my second screen. Okay. So this is the starting position. When we hit second one, We want the spider. We want the spider to move a bit differently. Okay. Okay, this is stuck a little bit. Oh, okay. Okay. We got it. Ah, okay. So rotate. We'll make it look like it exploded. Okay, that's the first. Okay, this looks weird. Let's go to the second one. He goes back to its initial state. I think we have to restore the. Just a second, I'm checking stuff on stream. Okay. We have to we'll go back a little bit. Okay. So it goes like this. Okay. Out here, we'll do a little bit of rotation. Okay. Okay, this looks okay. Okay, let's go back to where we were. Okay. Current time 150. This here. Okay. This is interesting to do. We just basically want to create effect of his arms splitting and flying away basically. But we have like 4 or 5 steps, so we can make it as big as possible, looking like it exploded. And we'll add some blood on top of it. And for blood, I'll show you. We have some, let's see, graphics. Graphics. Graphics, and we got effects and blood splash. But this blood splash isn't really what we need. We need something more, more flat, let's say. So we're looking for something like this. Let's see, I've got some free assets, sprites. Wait a minute. It's no effects. Oh yes, here we go. Fiery, magical, tralala. No, no. Petty fireball. Nope. Got some blood. Oh, splatters maybe. Yes, this is it. This is what we need. We need something like blood slash or blood splat or something like this. Maybe blood slash, but it's not a slash really. Let's see if we got something better. Splatters, tralala, and something. Flames, voltage, blood pack. Ah yes, we have to extract this one. Let's see, blood A, blood B, blood C. Something like this. Or this. Yes, this will do. Maybe blood D will do. Let's put that back in the folder where our spider was. So now we can now add this here. Oh, it's already there. Okay, you'll see. Okay, so now we move spider like this, and we can check how it looks. Okay, he explodes. We can go with time here. See this middle ground, because he changed his objects positions here, so they're like going back and following this, and this happens. Yes, that's it. But what we need is to add the splash. We'll add it somewhere around here, and we'll add the blood D. Oh, that's a little big. Well, first we have to optimize it, obviously. So for optimization, we can open this. We'll see it's a big 512 times 512. So we can now just, I have this tool, it's called Fastun Photo Resizer. It's just a free application where you can just drop the images like this. And then you have like lots of advanced options to change things like size and everything else. We'll put a 128. Okay, 128. Smart cropping, smart filling, tralala, preserve aspect ratio, that's fine. Switch with the. Okay, now there's a lot of options for filtering. We'll be using Lankos 3, the default one. You can always change if you want to be cubic or billionaire or others. I don't know Mitchells and those, but I think this is just a fine one. It produces a fine image. You have other options like flip, rotate, crop, I don't know, lossless, specify, blah blah, canvas size, color depth, adjustments, brightness, lots of options, DPI, text, watermark. Border effects, yeah, we don't need it. Anyway, you press OK and you can click here. Sorry, I'm looking for the option. There's an option to overwrite. It's before overwrite. Okay. Okay. Guess I'm not seeing well. Preview. Okay. Just the previews, but keep original. I'm pretty sure there was an option like overwrite, but whatever. Okay. Anyway, press convert. You get the new ratios. They reduced like 60% approximately. So those are new image sizes and all. That's about it. Close it. Close it. And now the new images should be way smaller. But I have no clue where they are. Well, that's funny. Just a second. Oh, they're in documents. I don't know, it was out of the folder. We'll replace anyway. I've got backups. Always have backups. That's the most important part. Not having backups is just gonna get you into trouble, really. Just do 1 second, a little thingy. Okay. Okay, just a second. Okay. Just a second. Okay, let's go back to where we were. Okay, so now we got these new images, which are again, are they that big? This is probably, let's just remove the images. I'm not sure this is working correctly. Yeah, looks like it is. Okay, let's go back and spider. Okay. I don't know why it's so big. This image should be way smaller, but Never mind that, we can resize always. And yeah, this looks bad. It's not transparent. But we can use the alpha. Even less. %. Okay. 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 Now what we need to do is move back to this timeline. And here we'll insert this image. Let me just check. Okay. But that's gonna be just a second. Okay. Okay, just a second. Let's see. Okay, now we need to move this, but we need to, let's see. Okay. Okay, we added the second blood splash. Okay, should have added it a little bit earlier. And now on this point, we add the third splash, which again has to be 30% visible. It's basically see-through, which maybe isn't the best option. We should have like probably something with animations to make it blend better. This isn't just blending, this is more like just transparency. It doesn't blend at all. I don't know if it's possible to do in Sprite blending. Maybe the whole animation should have been made in something else. In any case, okay. Then we got like here, we put another splash and okay, like this, 30%. And then we move to the last one. And this is the last one. I mean, we can put another one, but this will be enough, I think. Okay, and we can now see the movement. Let's set it not to repeat. I think this is, wait. Anyway, we still didn't finish the movement, which is different here. Okay, it was like this, and then this, so we have to move further from this. So we'll do basically what we intended, having the spider's leg cut off even more. Of rotation, oh, a little bit of rotation, and what? Okay, maybe I pushed this too far. Looks kind of funny. Yeah. Okay, let's see. These turned like this, and a little bit up. This one also flew. Come on. Come on, boy. Okay, his ass goes completely sideways. His head can go like this. Okay, so now have another. Nah, I always press the wrong button. No, I have to move the bones. I messed the picture completely. Come on. And then the last one. What's happening between this one and this one? Nothing. What? But why? Then this happens. Okay. Then we'll be here doing another rotation. Man, this will look bad. Or maybe good, who knows? Things tend to end up looking good when you don't know what you're doing. That's kind of funny. Yeah, he just goes boom. But this is, what is this? Why is this not moving? I see. Kinda messed that up. Or there's another line. Yes. So we should delete this one and this one. Beautiful. Great. Okay, so okay, this is kinda too fast. Play speed 30%. Let's go. Boom. Okay. Okay, let me just swap the YouTube. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is something we can do like easily. Now we can export that to an to a reaction to an animation. Let's say 30 frames. Exactly 30 frames. What? Exactly 30 images. So that's 30 frames. We can use it separate number of image files. Okay. Okay, export. We'll do another folder. Spider death. Spider death. Okay, let's see the images. We should have them here. Spider death. Great. They are of a weird size, but okay. And if you take a look out here, that's how it looks. Not bad really, but let's just see what happens. Okay, so now we're back in construct, and in construct we can now import that image as a death animation. So what do? We just added a new animation to our spider. Let's pick the death. We pick all of these. Okay, they're added inside. Now we can just like preview from inside the construct. The default is 30. That's great. That's what we aimed for. What we can do now is crop the rectangles and all. We don't need the collision police, since once the spider dies, you don't need to collide with him anymore. It could be set on collision if you want to keep projectiles from passing through uh, passing through the spider while he's dying, like for example. But I won't. I usually, once somebody dies, well, it becomes like everything can go through him. You'll just have to excuse me for a second. Had a bug on my table. I have to throw it away. Okay, got rid of the bug. It was the smelly bug. I don't know where it came from. Anyway, so once we put this, like I said, I don't need collision police. You can check them and upgrade if you need. Update them. If not, you can just crop the images. That's basically it. And you close. Okay, so now our spider has death animation. And what I usually do, I have enemies controller, which does something when something happens. If I'm correct, I have somewhere, I have to check. I have a function that runs when enemies die, death animation, but it's supposed to be a generic. But I just have to check. Let me check functions, maybe here. No. Calculations. Not sure it's here either. Probably in collisions. Not the best place to have a method, but I think it's on collision. It calculates the damage. If the enemy is destroyed, it calls a function that calls the death Oh, yeah, here is for zombies. If destroyable enemies, health is less, call explosion, call zombie death. Okay, that's for spider. We have a name on destroyable enemies. This one has, if I'm correct, let me just find the variable. Oh, yeah, spider is not even added into the family, which is what we'll do now. We'll add edit family. We'll find the spider. Search spider. Spoderman. Yeah, ignore my stupid names of the sprites. Okay, so now we got Spoderman in. Let's check its properties. He now has the properties that that families extend to it, which is, yes, name. It's not a zombie, it's a Spoderman. Okay, Spoderman. So we got our Spoderman, and now we can do this. Add another blank. Destroyable enemies. We're checking its name. That's a variable instance. Name equal to Spoderman. If it's equal to destroyable enemies, play animation, set animation from beginning. Okay, great. And now, since we want our spider to like magically disappear or something after the death animation, we still need to add some kind of a trigger on spider when his death animation ends, and that's an easy thing to do. We have like, let's see, this font is a bit too big, and the order. Okay. So our spider has some variables, but what we need is, I usually use fade. Why fade? Because it's an object that stays on the layout for some time, and the fade destroys it after some time. And you can activate fade whenever you want. So that's like a good thing. Once the animation ends, it's gonna stay on the floor destroyed, but the fade will kick in, and after a few seconds he'll fade out and vanish. That's a good thing for a couple of reasons. One is we get rid of the object on the screen and basically from memory. The second is you can control for how long your objects stay on the screen. For example, usually in games like, I don't know, Skyrim or something, you have decals timeout. Decals are like small elements on screen, like details on screen, and you have a timer that basically says how long they'll stay on screen, and the more of them you have, the slower the game works because it takes more of your RAM and all. And this is especially case for mobile games, like, and you have to be really careful with that. So what we're gonna do, we added fade. So we have fade. Fade in we don't need because he's already like there, so no fade in. Wait time, we can put some wait time. That's usually the equals wait time. You can put that as a generic on everything basically as a property and use it as a global var, and then you can put it in your settings of your game and let the player choose how long something will stay on screen. So for example, if somebody puts, I don't know, 10,000 seconds, in a couple of minutes he'll have a screen cluttered with all kinds of crap. Basically all dead enemies and everything will stay on screen, and if you put 1 second they'll be basically immediately gone. So that's something that you can leave for a player as an option. But for this game, since I'm doing mobile, I'll just say like 5 seconds, or maybe less, 3 seconds. And then you have fade out time, how fast it fades out. Let's say 3 seconds as well. Okay, it's enabled. We'll disable it, so we don't need it at first. And we'll basically what we'll do is we need to run the fade, and this is it. We have everything for Spider-Man's here, I think mostly. I don't know why it's called the movement, but it's up to me. I didn't like I didn't like properly do my event sheets, but it's okay. I can figure it out. Okay, so let's see. We can add another blank event, and we'll say Spider-Man animation finished. So if animation not any on finished death. Just a second. Sorry, that was just a bit of a distraction. Anyway, so animation death is finished. What we need is now for that Spider-Man fade, start fade. Wait, it's not even enabled. Wait. Enabled. Oh yeah, I think we need to put the fade enabled. We have to leave the destroy option on, because once the fade is done, we want the spider destroyed. But I'm not sure why I enabled this here, and for some reason there's no start fade option. Okay, so there is no enable option here. I guess it has to be enabled to start the fade. We'll see now. Anyway, let's run it and see how this happens. What happens? Okay. Oh yeah, he just vanished. Nah, that's not good. It has to be disabled. I think the start fade enables it. Let's just see. Start the fade if not active on start. Yeah, that's a bit of a construct problem, the wording. Like, it should be like, they should have an option like enable fade and then start fade. Because here it says enabled and here it says start fade. but can you start a disabled fade? That's the issue. That's just the wording issue, so I think this will work now. Fine. Let's see, start fade. I think nothing else has to be changed. And let's see. Okay, spider's there, shooting something at me. I'm shooting back at spider. I don't know if spider will die. He is somehow stuck. Yeah. Yeah, that was basically it, but it's not working as expected. Okay, we have to check out now what's wrong. So first we noticed the spider is still moving, so we need to set the is moving to 1. We have to do Spiderman. He's got movement, not of a bullet, but pet finding. Disabled. Okay, his pet finding to disabled. And we have to set his movement stop. Okay, so he'll stop and won't move anymore, but not on def finished. We need to put that on where we created this. And that's Spiderman. Yes. We could call another function where we would only have for Spider-Man for the spider options to happen, but we can put it here currently. And next thing we need is we need to disable his shooting. So basically this will always run unless Spider-Man is dead. If that spider is dead, he shouldn't shoot at us, right? But if we move in front of him, he's probably gonna shoot at us. That's not good. So there are a couple of options. Let's say we'll add a blank. Let me just see. Add a blank. Add a subgroup. Okay. Spiderman shooting. So we'll move all the shooting here. I don't think there's more. Yes, this is probably with, yes, this, and this all moves into the shooting category. And we'll do another subgroup movement. We'll say Spiderman movement. Basically, that's just the pet finding. We'll regenerate. And that's it. Okay, so what we need now, they're both active on start, those groups. Opa. Whoopsie. Let's just see active on start. Okay. Yeah, we can do it this way. Just a second. Pet finding. Okay, that's just for the clarity what's where. And this is just generic, so it stays under Spiderman. But there is one little problem, and that is moving. Okay, shooting. Okay, speed. Okay, we can add for shooting. We can add another condition here, saying Spiderman. And we'll check his health, for example. Additional effect, health number equal to, will use less or equal 0. Okay, so if it has, sorry, this is shooting, so greater than 0. If it has more health than 0, it looks at you, and everything else, it can shoot at you. That's basically it. If it doesn't have health, it can't shoot you. So this is what happen once he's dead. And when he's dead, animation death plays, right? That's what I think we did here, and we stopped its pet finding. This should be pretty much it for the spider's death. Let's see. Okay, see, he's shooting at us with that green thing, and there's a Z collision problem, which we'll fix soon enough. Soon enough. Blah 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 blah. Okay, the spider died. And he magically just vanished. So it means we still have a problem with Fade. We have to check why Fade isn't working correctly. And that's just a second. There's another problem. We have to open our spider. If you noticed, once the animation changed, he was turned to another angle, to the default angle of the sprite. Let's see, sprite. Yes, that's the angle. He was looking to the right. That's not good. So we have to put the angle, and that angle has to be set once the animation is set. So we need to set angle. Spoderman, точка, pathfinding, X, no, angle, current, moving angle. I think this is it, moving angle. So set angle. Once we change the animation, we'll change the angle as well. So it's probably gonna be just looking at the same angle. It should be. Let's fix one problem by one. Once we fix problems one by one, we'll do other stuff. Okay. Oh, I didn't see it now. Sorry. Let's go again. Okay. Okay. Oh. I somehow moved again. So I guess this angle isn't good. Let's try Spoderman angle. Its current angle. I don't know if this will like change it properly. Yeah, there's also a problem. Spider is just shooting relentlessly. Yeah, this isn't good as well. Maybe minus 90. Seems like it turns like 90% the other way. Okay. Ah, this is it. Oh, something happened at the end. That's the animation, probably. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. Just a second. We have to see the animation again. Okay, okay. I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe it's the files. Let's see the last file. I don't know, it looks okay. Looks fine. I don't know what happens in construct. We'll have to fix it. Okay. So once the fade stops, no wait, this is stop. Okay, angle is set. Once the animation finishes, start the fade. Okay, but something is not right. We'll need to use restart fade. I don't know if start fade means that it's already done, but it's not enabled. Enabled says whether the star or on the start action. So basically it should run. But what happens is probably since Spider-Man is in collision as a destroyable enemy, it does its thing, and then I know what happens. This is what happens. Destroyable enemies on animation finish death get destroyed, but we have to exclude the spider. So we'll just say destroyable enemies, name, instance, compare, name. Name is Spoderman. Spoderman. We'll say it's not Spoderman because when it's not a Spider-Man, destroy it once the death animation finishes. Because for some objects we created such a death animation that it just ends and there's no more enemy. For example, those zombies you saw running. Once you kill them, they explode into dust and that's it. So after dust, there's nothing. But once we kill Spider-Mans, they'll just stay on the floor for a couple more seconds and fade to invisibility and then be destroyed. So that's very important. That's one of the, let's say, problems when you're doing generic stuff. Generic stuff like destroyable enemies, because that means whenever where's the family? Yeah, whenever you have like this family destroyable enemies, so there's lots of enemies. See, most of them are just like explosions. For example, this fireball, ethereal skull. Those are like magic monsters, even zombies. They explode into dust or some fiery explosion, and that's it. There's nothing else to do. But with Spider-Man, we created them like being split up and torn, and their bodies is lying on the floor. So that's different. So you have to be really careful when you do stuff like this, because once you put somewhere something like this generic, you can expect that everything in destroyable enemies after death animation gets destroyed. So you have to exclude if you have like Spoderman and you want to add zombies death animation and leave it on the floor, you'll have to add zombie here as well. That's something that's really tricky and you have to be really careful. While on the other hand, it's great to have just this single instance of destroyable enemies where you can define all the behaviors, all the additional instance variables, and all of your added sprites have those instances and those behaviors and are easy to use. Okay, so let's see if um, let's see if our spider is gonna get destroyed this time. Okay, let's shoot the spider. This pistol is quite weak. Oh, okay. Lol. Okay, I don't know what happened, but this is funny. If nothing, it's funny. Okay, something was wrong again. We have to check. Okay. On animation, death and not Spider-Man destroy. Okay. But then we have Spider-Man on animation death. We'll put the start fade again because it's supposedly not the problem, but we'll see. Just a second. Seems like my OBS stopped streaming for unknown reasons. Okay. Okay. Okay, Twitch is back up. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, got it back up. Let's see. So, where were we? We were here. Okay, so something is still wrong. Maybe it's the start fade. That's what I'm talking about. So you have here where you have fade and it has enabled, disabled, and you have start, and its text is really weird. When the fade starts running immediately or on the start action. So if it's on, what does it mean? Does it start immediately or on the start action? If it's off, again, what's what? You know, I presume it's immediately when enabled on and start when it's off, but I might be wrong. So that's one of the things you have to be careful about. Anyway, let's try the start because probably that might change what was happening. Okay, so we're shooting at the spider. His movements are kinda weird, but let's see what happens. For some reason the spider shoots like tons of. I don't know why he's still shooting that way. Yes, something is still wrong. Oh, but he died. But I don't know why it happened like 3 times. Ah, I know. Okay, on collision, we still have something to check. There is a place in here where we call death animation on destroyable enemies once they're destroyed. Okay, so let's see. We put this for the Spider-Man. Okay. There must be another one. Player bullets colliding with enemies. Okay. Okay. This is for player bullets overlapping. This is for some effects of the bullets and everything, but I'm not sure what's happening with. Oh, is this? No, just a second. Yes, we already put the set animation. Okay. Oh, I already forgot. So once we come here, we need to disable his collisions. Disable with collisions enabled, set disabled. this is it. So why is this important? So basically we're shooting at him, at the spider, and once we kill him, basically, and the death animation fires, next time again when we are going another round trip through the event sheet, our second bullet hit the spider again, and then you can like notice that the spider already has health lower than 0, but he's dead. But the animation of death is playing. But because collisions are enabled, they're going to fire this event again, and then they're going again to play the death animation from beginning and again and again and again until my bullets stop hitting him. So this should be the final thing to fix, and let's see. Okay, the next thing we'll fix is him infinitely shooting this green whatever, green goo. Okay, there you go. See, nothing happens, and now he's just going to disappear. And that's the intended thing we wanted to do. These zombies just vanish instantly because their death animation is the explosion of some purple dust. Or when they jump on you. Anyway, okay. Now we just have to fix Spider-Man shooting his whatever he's shooting. Okay, so basically to make the spider shoot on us, man, to make the spider shoot on us, we're using um, we're using we are using just a second. Just a second. I'm pressing some buttons. Okay. Okay. Here we are. Anyway. So, to have the spider shoot at us, we're using some of these. What do they do? So basically, we check that Spider-Man has health higher than 0, of course. If it's dead, it can't shoot. Then we check it has a line of sight towards us on image point 0, which is basically our center. And after that, we check that the distance is less than 350, I think, pixels. Less than simple. I think that's pixels. Distance in pixels and animation spit is not playing. So basically, while he's playing spit animation, you can shoot. Why is this important? Because the spider is walking, and once all of these are met, he can start shooting. He's turned towards you, and he shoots, and he stops his pet finding. I think he shoot. Yes, movement. Okay, and he starts playing the spit animation. Spit animation basically is him spitting some, looking like he'll spit something. And once the spit animation is done, you spawn the, let's say, green whatever, green projectile. And that green projectile is then shot towards us. Okay, and that's shot exactly on frame 25. Why frame 25? Because if you check the animation, and we'll see here, animation spit, it's a little bit too zoomed. Let's try preview. See, once he moves into the front, which is this, I think. So 25 is when he moves his head and butt forward. It looks like he's spitting. And at that moment he spits. So that's basically it. He spits. And we put his moving, there's like a flag on him, moving to 0, because he's not moving anyway. I'm not sure if there is another thing we had to check. And I think it's missing right here. Another conditions. Check his instance is moving equal to 0. So what happens once we set the animation spit to play? We put his moving to 0 because he's not moving anymore. He's just probably just standing and trying to spit. And once he is on animation frame 25, is not moving and plays the spit animation, he'll spawn the spit, change back to walking, and set is moving to 0, and the bullet will go towards us, probably from the spider to us, and that's basically it. Once the spider spit button projectile animation has finished, it gets destroyed. It should be called something like not animation one, like poison bullet. Let's say it's poison bullet. So it's not animation, it's poison bullet. Okay. Once the poison bullet finishes, it gets destroyed. We didn't like implement yet damage for poison, but let's see. Poison. I guess we'll do that next time. Let me just check spider spit. Okay. Let's check the destroyable enemies. Yeah, that's not a destroyable enemy. Player bullets, skills, slowables. Yeah, I think every bullet from enemy is implemented not through family, but just through those like firebolt, and level up projectile are destroyable, so they are destroyable enemies. And the spider spit will be a bullet from another bullet from another enemy. So that's going to have a special treatment, but we can move move this to projectiles. Yes, projectiles. Okay. We move that to projectile. That's the sprite. Can be explosion, fireball. Okay. I don't know why everything is open. I don't need like tons of these. Let's see, an earthquake, your blah blah, projectiles, effects, spells, enemies. Okay, dictionary, general objects, bullets, impacts, effects, icons. Okay, files. Okay, okay. Okay, so that's basically what we do for spider. Yeah, the spider is still shooting at us. Are we too close? No, we're not. Okay, it's better. It's way better than it was. The funny thing about the spider and its explosion is if we take some stronger weapon, it's gonna look much better. Let's see. Where's the bazooka? Ah, okay, let's try bazooka. Yeah, see? Now that's a combo. Basically hit him and it explodes and basically it just works with each other. Okay, this is just meh. Okay, I'm already dead, but this is just a debug version, so okay. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, that's finished. So now we need to finish Spider's Pit and we have to create a spawn, how do you say it? Spawn animation for Spider. And let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's see how we'll make spawn animation. So basically, sorry, basically what we wanted to do for spider spawning is spider appearing from some kind of would you say crawling out of some cave, let's say cave, but I'm not sure we kinda did it. Okay, let me just check. We have a lot of things here. background. That's our thumbnail. Beam frames. Let's see. Background. No. So what we need is, I think I got something from my artist. It's called something like this. And this, yes. So basically we have to use paint. We'll do some merging. Wow, can't open directly from anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do this like okay, here the spider, and we'll do this. Okay. Okay, we can copy this and we'll put a new layer here, which will then blend, let's say additive or multiply. Now let's see, reflect. Additive is usually good. Usually, but what we need now is to select this and to enlarge a little bit. And enlarge like this. No, wait, this, and so it gives you a little bit of a shadow. Yeah, I need a bigger canvas size. I'll say something like this. But I have to go back first. Okay. Now canvas size, maintain 103,000. Okay. We'll delete this. And this. Okay. Great. Now we can do this, and now enlarge a little bit. On this side, we can use this with a little bit of tolerance. Okay, we can move those pixels here, here. Then go back to layer 2. Pick this bad boy. No, not like this, this. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, we'll use some opacity here. You're probably wondering why. We'll be using some opacity here because our background will melt with the black color or the gray color, and then we're gonna have a nice effect. We're gonna have a nice effect. You'll see. Okay, now we merge those down. Ah no, sorry, my mistake. Merge down. Okay, and crop. Great. So that's it. We'll save this. Now we got ourselves something that looks like a spider hill, spider nest, something like this. And we'll be taking it. Let me just see where it is. Let's save it as a new picture PNG. Here. Okay, save. Let's see the picture. Should be first, yes. Okay. We don't see really but we'll see it back here. Okay, if we insert new sprite, we'll take the sprite. Let's see. Oh, Jesus, that's big. But never mind, let's just see how that looks. And like I said, the black color is now somewhat see-through. This is our spider. Let's rotate a little bit for test purposes only. And we'll have it crawl under from like this. Something like this, but I have to check another option. Oh, that's the new. We have the same thing without the. Oh, messed up. Let's see if that's zoom 100. Okay. Yeah, it needs a little bit of color, hue, lightning, whatever you want to name it. And we'll put that with some with some paint again, I guess. Can we revert? Yes, we can. Okay, back to start. Okay, beautiful. We'll save this as this was original image. I wanna see how the original image will do. And that's now easy because we got both images. Just a second. Ah, now I saved on the wrong image. This one became the original. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's still missing, like it's too dark. Too dark. But what we will do, we'll go back to the future. Haha, back to the future. Okay, this is what we need. So we'll hide this. We'll select everything. And now we'll do an effect of, let's see. Now we're going to use something that everybody uses and it's called Google. So we'll Google how to lighten up an image. Paint.net. Brightness. Okay, let's see. We've got brightness. Beautiful. Okay, that was easy. Oh yes, that's what we need. And we have some contrast and we can now play with it. But I'd also like to include second layer, which is darker. So we can now do this and a little bit of contrast and that looks much better. Much better, but let's see if we can adjust a little bit more. Now it looks weird. Yeah, I think it changed. Yes, this was fine. Yes, we won't be adding this one. Okay, let's just see. Black and white, sorry. Color balance, we might need some. That's green, red, a little bit of blue. With those shadows. Yeah, we can play with these colors for all I know, but let's see, color balance, exposure. Yeah, a little bit of an exposure, like 50 maybe. Okay. Okay, that looks different now. Let's save it and see what we got. Okay, let's open new hill. Looks interesting. This looks better, I think. Okay, so now all we need is to animate the spider crawling out. We could possibly have this like put somewhere, let's see, 100. That's the zoom. Okay. Let's say we have like this. Then we can spawn a spider like this. Like this maybe. And have him walk. We can do this a couple of ways. We can like do a lot of things. One way is we can animate the movement of the spider with its default movement. Have him move from let's say we'll put another we'll put another origin. Let me just see middle. We'll put another origin point new here or here, maybe here. Yeah, so we can spawn a spider here and then animate him walking towards here. And once we do that, that's it. Or we can have an animation with this and animate the spider crawling out in Spriter. We can do that here. Create, add the hill into Spriter and then animate the Spriter, animate with Spriter. But that's like a bit harder. I think this should be easy enough. We don't need like all of these. And we'll move spider outside. But okay, spider got this origin point. That's his base origin point, which is great. And now from that origin point, let's say we have this. It's called, why is this called sprite? Oh, it's called sprite. Let's call it the name spider's nest. Spider's nest. Okay, that's spider's nest. Okay, let's say we have spider's nest, and now we're gonna do another another group, but not in the movement. I think it's all movement. No, it's not. Okay, boss. was movement. Okay, environmental earthquake. Enemies on nation. Fade. Okay, there are some things we need to fix here, but that can go into environmental since that is part of the environment. Okay, let's see. Let's see. If you guys have any questions or anything, write me in the chat. No problem. I'll answer anything. I think this is just not needed. This is okay. Let's create another sub event. Okay. So now, let's say our spiders will start spawning. They'll start spawning after a minute. We can check the time. Okay, it's not giving me the system because I was there. There is a check for time. Compare time. This is what we need. If time is greater than, let's say 60 seconds, so we have to play 60 seconds, we can activate. We'll add a group. Another, sorry, not this. Spiders nest spawner. Okay, we got this new group. It's called Spider Nest Spawner, which we'll edit when we'll remove the active on start because it's not active. And we'll just change this if there's 60 seconds has passed. We'll say Spider's Nest group gets activated. Spider's Nest spawner gets activated. Okay. And in here, we'll do our spawning. And how are we gonna do it? That's basically simple. We can do again time. Every X seconds, let's say we'll spawn spiders every, I don't know, 10 seconds. Every 10 seconds, we can do a create object, which is Spoderman. Whoops. Spoderman. On layer 1, that's our game layer, main layer. X and Y position is spawn nest. No, wait, what did we call spider's nest dot image point X spiders nest image point Y, and I think 1. 1 template name. We don't need this. Okay. Now let's check. Spider's nest has image point 1. That's where we spawn our spider. Probably our spider is gonna be turned to the left, which means not to the left, sorry, to the right, which means it's facing right because we didn't set its angle. What we need to do is check our spider. Just a second. That's an enemy in monsters. Spoderman. Okay, see, he's gonna spawn like this. He's gonna spawn like this because that's facing right. That's the base direction. Like when you have, let's see in paint, like when you have, you know, this is 0, 0, and basically you're always going there. So the logic is that it's turned there, but we needed it to face down. So if we want him to face down, we have to rotate like 90 degrees to the left. No, it's clockwise. Anyway, clockwise 90 degrees. So what we do then is we do this set angle, and we do angle 90. I think 90 is to the south. And once we create that Spider-Man, once we create that Spider-Man, we're gonna do we're gonna do we're gonna have to add another another variable. It's gonna be called is spawning initial value 1, or we can use boolean initial value true. Describes if spider is currently spawning from the nest. Showing properties bar. Okay. Showing properties bar. Where is it? Edited. Okay, this is a little bit oopsie. That's an oopsie. Okay. Is moving blah blah. Okay. Showing properties bar. Okay, is spawning. But it's hit by a lightning. I don't know what that is, but oh, it's spawning. Sorry. My zombie was selected all the time. I was wondering what's wrong. Okay, so we got now our spider. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Okay. Just a second, I have to update this. It seems like the video can't be embedded. Okay, changed. Let's go. I don't have to restart anything, I think. Great. Okay, try now. Okay, let's go back to construct. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So now, where was I? Oh, here I was. We can now set the angle to 90 degrees of the Spodreman, and we have to somehow force him to go out of this. Let's see first what happens without doing anything. We're just gonna spawn the spider and see how he behaves. We're gonna have to wait a minute. Okay, we're not gonna wait a minute. Gonna wait, it's 60 seconds, 10 seconds, so we're gonna have to wait 20 seconds. Okay, and I'll take movement speed. Oh, great. This doesn't even look bad out of the blue. The spider spawned exactly where we wanted him to spawn. But there's another one. Let's see where the other one comes from. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't look that bad. I guess the pet finding itself is doing the job with the... Yeah, they could move a little bit to the south. Oh, I see another problem. Okay. This is a problem. This is a problem. Yes. Yes. I see the problem. Okay. But this doesn't look bad. Yeah, they all get stuck. I guess somewhere. Whoa. Yes, it's not per instance. It's moving all the instances into a wrong state. Wrong state. Okay. Okay, I have a little bit of an issue. I have to just fix my bindings. So we're just gonna fix that real fast because I just have to open settings and hotkeys. That's it. Let's see. Okay. Scene 1, scene 2. Okay. Think they're good now. Should be good. Yes. Now it's gonna be easy. I was using numpad, so when you use numpad, things like that happen because you can press numbers. It's registered and it just like doesn't work like as you would like to. Yeah, got that spider killed. Okay, now we need to fix the problem, which is all of the Spider-Man stop and okay, let's see. Why are all the Spider-Mans? Okay, let's see. Spider-Man death. Why do they all get stuck? And not just the ones that are supposed to shoot? This picks all the instances, I guess. But every instance should be working this for itself. I think so. Let me check how our zombies work. Zombies. Okay. Distance, it jumps. Okay. Enabled. Okay. Pathfinding disabled. Okay. Must be an issue with enemies, destroyable enemies. On screen death. Okay. Collision with weapons. Pathfinding disabled. Pathfinding stop. Oh, it's this probably, I think. Let's see. Destroyable enemies, pathfinding. Yeah, but it doesn't have pathfinding. What now? We can do maybe the picking thing. Ah, I see. Destroyable enemies UID. This is it. Yeah. Now we're doing this, and this happens like all of the spiders just stop and change their angle and act weirdly, instead of just one destroyable enemy, which actually does what it's supposed to do, and that's like activate the death animation. That's why zombies work, because we pass destroyable enemies UID to the function, and the function does on function blah blah pick zombie, and that zombie does what it does. Yes, that's what we need to change, and that's what we'll do now. Okay, so what we need to do is create a function. Let's see, where was I? Okay, we can use this destroyable enemies collision. We can disable collisions through this, not to have another function. We can delete this, and we can put this as well, I think. Destroyable enemies angle, set angle. What was the angle? It was itself. Destroyable angle Destroyable enemies angle -90. Okay, and we can do function. Or mapped function. Oh no, we have to like we'll have to like call a function. Just a second. Have to make the new function. We'll take these, we'll put this in here, add blank sub event. In here. And that's gonna be function. Sorry, my bad. They moved it here, which is kinda meh. But okay, add function. Okay, Spider-Man. Sorry, it's not Spider-Man, it's Spoderman. Spoderman's death. And we'll do copy picked, I think. Return type, number, nothing, none. Okay. And it does what it does, and that's it. I wonder if it's going to translate from having that family to a single instance, because we're sending in a copied family and we're using it on spider because that family member is a spider, but that's the inheritance problem, which was solved with zombies here. Like, let me see, where was it? Yes, like this. Oopsie. Functions built in. Okay. And now we need to do this, add functions built in Spider-Man death. Okay. Okay, and we have this function here. Copy picked, okay, return type none. Now we have add parameter, but we won't be adding parameters for now. Let's just see if this works out of the box. Let's go. Let's pick a better weapon. Yes. Okay, let's change to this. Okay, something is weird again. Yes, I don't think this is working. That's why we have to pass the parameter. Add parameter. We'll call it Spoderman with number. Okay. So now we can change this Spoderman with to destroyable enemies with. Great. Okay. And now all we have to do is with something like this. Add blank sub event, Spoderman, pick with by unique ID, functions, parameter, wait, what's the name? Function, I don't know if this is it. Oh no, wait, it's Spoderman UID, Spoderman UID. Okay, Spoderman UID is in, and we move these down. That's it. So we can move the copy picked. That's not needed anymore. So now every time a spider dies, it's gonna call Spoderman death to stop the pet finding only on the spider that actually died. And this should fix our problem. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, here we go, spider. Okay, that one died fast. Okay, we got another one. We'll wait for a few spiders to appear because they'll die too fast. Okay, now it's working. Looks like it's working. Okay, it looks like it's working. Let's see. Yes. Nice. Yes, and that's it. The spiders are, well, done, but I'll have to like upgrade the situation with spiders. I mean visually. Visually they look so-so, but I'm gonna have to call my artist to upgrade the visuals on the spider. Yeah. Okay. We'll save this. Close this. Close this. Okay. Okay, that's it for today. See you tomorrow, probably with something new again, or maybe tonight. Bye.